Alright,
Jeez.
cut the background noise, everybody. We're beginning in 5, 4.
Wait, can you still hear background noise?
Not from you.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to TTV episode
Party girl.
56. Yes.
You trying to bring that back?
Var, do you know what month it is? It's September.
No.
That is long dead. No, anyways.
You're long dead, you. Okay.
I'm messing back.
I'm Barterin.
I'm LJ.
I'm Kahi.
I'm the wonderful Ian.
I'm the completely awesome and not completely awkward Nira.
You're so awkward.
What a completely awkward introduction.
Exactly.
But baby, aren't you
And Emily.
Alina, be quiet.
the little
Dang it,
baby?
Ian, stop! Please,
Yeah,
that
alright.
creeps me out.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Make her feel uncomfortable.
Nah, I'm not going to.
Make
That's the
her
last
feel
one.
For those,
Can I
And
say my name?
I heard you say your name.
Yes.
You came in fine.
Yep. But I was talking over Ian, wasn't I?
No.
For all who don't know, that's Alina.
Feigned, which I can amp it up.
And Alina is freaking awesome, and she's a psychopath with me, so it works.
And she's Bane.
Yeah, so that's her
That's her
name.
name.
God,
Kai,
why
turn on
is your
my-
audio quality so bad?
Am I the only one who finds it weird that my cats can open my door?
My stupid mic disjointed, and I was trying to do stuff. It's
You're
a very
trying-
sad story.
He was trying to imitate Bane.
And
Well,
we
I was
actually
trying to break some
did that
back.
successfully.
So for those that have not
Wait a
noticed
second.
by now, that are listening to this is going to be a very hectic episode, so bear with us.
Your mom.
What is going to compound to this hectiveness even more is the fact that we have well, it's not true. We have like one thing to talk about that's actual topical news, and then the rest is like, you know, random stuff, stories, discussion. So I guess we'll cut
All
straight
that.
into that first piece of news, which we're not going to be able to talk about too much because we literally already made a video on it. So talking about it more too much is redundant. That is Hero Factory 2014 set names. Now, LJ and I made a video about them.
What was
Nobody
that
knows
girl
you.
for? Don't you love Hero Factory? Come on now.
I'm not necessarily a fan.
What?
Hero Factory sucks.
Thank you, Alina.
These names will make
Such
you a
big
fan.
ones.
So these are the 2014 Hero Factory sets. Evo Walker, Job East vs. Stormer, Stormer Freezer Machine, Inferno Jet Machine, Rocka Stealth Machine, Flyer Beast vs. Breeze, Splitter Beast vs. Inferno, and Evo XL Machine. These names are the single weirdest list of names I've ever seen in my history as a LEGO fan.
You should probably increase
Same.
your lung capacity, and then you might be able to breathe a bit
Did
more.
they really put 2 eyes in Splitter?
That's a typo.
Or was that... Alright, I was gonna say.
Well, to be fair, we don't know if it is or not. It just has to be. LEGO Big Hero.
It's 2 eyes for a me and a you.
They would never make a set called Slider Beast. Then again, I didn't think they'd make a set called Explode where they didn't have an E at the start, so anything's possible.
This won't work.
What are you guys' thoughts on
Well,
weird names?
I think Hero Factory.
remember when we used to speculate about what a set name
Okay, I was
meant?
talking here.
Sorry, Var. Sorry, man. Okay, look, there's a lot of lag, and like I started talking while there's a silence, and Messa was like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "Oh," and then you started talking, and then you stop like halfway through what I'm talking through. So
And stuff was getting crazy.
it's
you
kind
know
of-
what I'm saying.
stuff
Anyway,
is getting crazy
continue.
up in here.
Sure.
Var, you can go.
I don't even know what I was gonna say. Just talk. Just talk.
No, I mean like we used to speculate about what sets were going to be. You know, like we saw like a Scopio, whatever it was. It was kind of like, you know, what's that going to be? Now it's kind of self-explanatory. Splitter V's just for known evil. Evo.
So wait, The
Evo
question
XL
was-
machine.
Mhm.
I mean, like there was Jet Machine, Stealth Machine, Freezer Machine. If they make a Stormer set and he's like a giant refrigerator, I will buy that. I feel like a refrigerator that's a giant Stormer is gonna have more character than the actual Stormer.
Quite probably.
Just saying. Just saying.
The source of controversy that is coming in with these sets is that if you actually notice, half of them are combo sets, as in 2 or 3 figures in one set, which is like
Yeah.
unheard of except in the earlier days of Bionicle and Bulk and Vapor from HF 2010, and not earlier, I actually mean later days of Bionicle, even though
Okay, I will
Ai,
admit,
whatever.
Flyer Beast is actually more reasonable than Speeda Demon, which
Yes,
I
yes.
found
What is that?
extremely
Yes,
dumb.
you were right about that.
I-
Speed of Demon takes the cake for stupid HF names. It's at the top.
Yo,
Personally-
it's the Speeder Demon. Chicken
Personally, I hate all of the names equally. Although it feels like they're trying to reference something with Evo, I don't know why.
Well,
So
that you were 100% right. With Evo specifically, Evo is in 3 sets in one wave. And I don't know why they do that, because he's not exactly one of the main characters of HF by any stretch of the imagination. However,
Speeder Demon.
the controversy
Nice.
stems not from these names, but what they could mean. And we touched upon this in the video we made about it. As I was saying, half the sets are combo models, the other half are machines, quote unquote. What does that mean exactly? What do they mean by machines? Do they mean
Well, obviously
Technic
Stormer has a
built machines?
obviously Stormer has a lovely ice cream van that he's calling the freezer machine, and he uses it to get
I was
some.
actually just
Or
about to
it's
say
natural.
that.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
Alright, so, as I was saying, the issue here is being, what do they mean by machines? If half the set are going to be models... Talia, what is that noise?
I'm just moving stuff around, dude. It's like it's not like super
Ew.
bad, right?
It was pretty
Is it?
loud.
Is it pretty loud? Okay. Well,
Anyway,
Ew.
let's look at the past history of Bionicle and HF sets with more than one figure. The absolute lowest something tends to go is $25. That may not be true. How much did Mutrin and Viking cost? LJ? Was it
Right.
20?
It's about like $25, $30.
Okay. So if half the sets are going to be $25 to $30, and then the others are going to be machines, and then there's an XL, what have they done? Have they amped up the price of all the HF sets, and now they're going to price them like system sets, where they charge exorbitant amounts of money? What is this? Are these machines going to be Technic-built vehicles?
Nice word use there.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty masterful, wasn't it? Are these
Yeah, it was,
machines
Quite
going
fancy.
to be Technic based? As in half the sets are vehicles? Have they
Big word.
completely axed the simplistic HF sets, which everyone hates, and they're now going to make only vehicles and 2-packs? Like, what is going on here? Are these play sets and they're going to have minifigures now instead of stuff? And by machines they mean brick built machines? Are they going to use the Mixels micro ball joint construction system? Basically, everyone's panicking, thinking the HF we know is basically done. And
Well, that's good of them to think.
do you think that LEGO would make playsets at this point in time again after Bionicles kind of failed? What are you guys' thoughts?
I don't think they
think-
will.
I think playsets are kind of lame, to be fairly honest. So whatever.
Play
Yeah, well,
sets of
Halo
Some
Trumpets.
are, but for younger kids, if they want
when
to
they
aim there, I think that might be a good idea as long as they have a good storyline.
Uh,
They have a-
Younger
Yeah,
kids
Hero
like to
Factory.
be
this isn't a new
involved in
theme.
the story.
This is not a new theme. This is still Hero Factory. The story will remain
I know.
the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, but I'm
Storylines
saying
aren't
if
really.
they had a different
Hero
story
Factory's
for Hero
strong
Factory,
Yeah.
they might get a little bit more, I guess, sales.
demographic sales.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the deal. When they started
Demographic.
Hero Factory, the question they asked was, "Do you think we're gonna do constructible action figures again after Bionicle failed?" And that's worked so far, obviously enough. So maybe they're like, maybe we should try playsets again.
Yeah.
Not trying the Bionicle crowd. See how that goes. And that might be their logic in that.
Well, Lego
It's not-
is pretty well grounded. Why not their regular sets like they always have? You know, Always.
I mean,
same brick.
there's one very good reason, Ian, and that's money. Because money.
Money.
Because
Money.
Money
There's,
is
there's no rhyme or they want to see
TTV
if
episode
this is gonna get
76 because
someone.
money.
Because money. This is like it's just a reason Lego does stuff. We're like, why are
Gotta
we
make
doing
that
this stuff?
bank.
Why does it go to- It's because of freaking money. And if Hero Factory's working for him, then it's working for them. You know.
Well, here's the thing. HF
There's not much to
sales,
say about
according to people's reports from Lego, they were doing good, then they dwindled, and now they're not doing bad, but they're also not doing good. So if at
See, this
that
is where
stage in the game they, what on earth is that?
it's freaking cereal, dude. It's like it is seriously. It's literally a yard away from my mic. The rest of from my reaching into my box of cereal can't be like that devastating,
your,
can
mic,
it?
your mic is insanely sensitive.
It sounds like crap. How can it be that sensitive?
I don't know.
Because it's crap, that's why.
But anyway,
Oh, I need a new mic.
if at this stage in the
Grab the
game,
Gear Studio condenser mic.
This is my studio condenser mic. This is what he told me to buy.
I didn't know. I was like, yeah, that's okay. I told you the one I got was a different one though. You got the Audio Technica. I got the Samsung.
Yeah, I know because I had more money. They're like, this one's like $60.
Okay.
This was $80. You're like, the one I have for $60 is cool. You should get the
Well,
$80 one. And I was like, all right.
so as
best
I
bet.
was saying, at this stage in the game, with HF sales being so mediocre from all reports, if they decide to can Construction and try playsets, that's not a good sign for the future. At all.
So,
Because the
so-
reasons they did it for Bionicle were very different. Bionicle's sales weren't failing, and they said, let's try to do this theme with system. They said, let's try and make some system to accentuate this theme, maybe get people
Did they say
interested.
that, Meso? Did they really?
Well,
Yes,
look, we
they
looked
did.
at sales reports. That's the only reason why it could be. Bionicle sales weren't tanking
Can't
in a
confirm.
war.
Was in the room.
Uh-oh.
And was also Albert Einstein. So basically, you're saying that this is the last huzzah for Hero Factory? Because if it's so, it's a much larger huzzah than Bionicle got for its last year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
I
had to say, They
Well,
tried their best doing this
huzzah,
stuff. I
I
know
don't
they
like-
weren't supposed to be able to. But like,
The last
This was
huzzah.
like-
This sounds so.
I just like it's what I don't believe they're really gonna do system.
Or do
honestly. I think you're just gonna have bigger.
The
They're gonna do like bigger, XLR, Scopio, kind of the larger constructed
Well,
set
That
stuff.
that right there, you just hit upon the controversy. That's fine if they do that, but a whole wave filled with no sets but that, and then like $25 to $30 2-packs. How well do they expect these things
Dude,
to sell? The only reason that they changed the system to HF, that they did anyway, to do it easier to build sets, is so they can, do these smaller sets. They call them impulse purchases. The $10 sets in the bags that kids see, and they're like, oh yeah, get them. People aren't going to want to spend so much money on an entire wave of like Technic vehicles and 2-packs.
Tupac? What?
It's hilariously
That is very
implausible.
good. Do you have a good point? I really don't have anything to say. I think this is kind of a shady
You're
practice.
wrong.
It's a shady practice.
Shady practice.
Doubt.
Well, that's what he
It's a
said.
shady practice.
Okay. Personally, me as a fan, okay, I think it's time. They've had crazy simplistic sets for years. If they want to do a final wave or whatever with Technic vehicles, I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna love it. I just don't see them doing that because, as you said, it's all about the money, and that wouldn't be
All
good
about the money.
All about the money.
But anyway,
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
when pictures
Alright.
come out, we'll talk about that more. But that's basically it. Unless anybody.
I'm
As a non-fan, I think it's time. I'm gonna speak heresy here. It's
Uh-oh.
time for Lego. It's time for Lego to retire construction.
Oh, come
figures.
on! Don't.
Heresy!
actually
It is time for them
No.
to retire them for at least 5 for another generation of kids. 5 to 8 years. 5 to 8 years, and then they bring construction figures back because the market is it's saturated right now. All right, the people who want Bionicle back obviously aren't buying enough Hero Factory sets to if they really want that back. Kids are not as interested as they used to be, dwindling sales. They just need to retire it. They need to retire it. They just, get back to basics. Plan out a whole. It doesn't even have to be Bionicle. There's something good, something worthwhile, something you can put on freaking TVs so kids will watch it.
Kai,
And
did
then
I
bring it
mention
back.
I'm looking
That's
at Lego's profit margins right now? And you want to
No,
know
you
the
didn't.
detail?
You literally did not. You did not mention this at all. But yes, go ahead.
They're going up.
Well, yes, overall.
Yeah, of
we're
course,
going
more
up.
Lego.
Kidding.
Lego's margin is going up, yeah, but construction figures aren't.
I'll have to look more
They're
into that,
decent
but as far as I could tell, their
Yeah.
sales are pretty good.
Yeah, Lego sales has been doing amazingly because of they have all these new license
You
themes.
could
They
thank
have all the
Ninjago for
superhero
that.
themes now.
This is the whole company.
Yeah. Jago. They have the entire company. This is all their franchises. All have been doing well, but they consider their Lego stuff, the system stuff, and then they have this other market called constructible action figures. And that was Bionicle, that was Hero Factory. Right now, it just might be wise for them to retire that line entirely.
Well, I hope you're wrong because I don't know what I'd do because I don't like Lego system.
Well,
Weren't you all like super into system like a few years back?
Super into system. I
Super
think you're
systems?
confusing me with someone else. Because a couple
No, I'm
years
pretty
back,
sure that
my
was you.
hatred of system was a lot larger.
Are
than
you
it is
sure it wasn't someone who calls himself a Bionicle activist?
No,
BD,
What?
man.
Bionicle activist into
No,
system. Are
no,
you
sorry,
kidding me?
BG.
Yes. BG.
Sorry, had to.
BG.
All right. Well, yeah, that's
coming.
pretty much this.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's pretty much all.
Hey, somebody you're the Bionicle activist.
What
I
are
don't
you
know
doing?
what you were doing.
It
I have no idea. I have
Nero,
no
You
Were
sound
you
drunk, Nero.
Yeah, were you just drugged? Is like something wrong with you?
You know what she's saying? You know what she's saying? Sideshow Bob is coming to town.
I actually went
Bringing
on
them
a
legs.
I went on a roller coaster at Universal that was
And
based
you
on
were
The
drugged on the
Simpsons,
roller
and
coaster?
Sideshow Bob was the main antagonist of the roller coaster.
Dude.
Antagonist of the role. Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, you should
Antagonist.
drunk.
Antagonist of the roller coaster.
Okay. I think that has to
We're
usurp.
with the
funny for
Simpson
the-
family.
TTV episode 76, antagonist of the roller coaster.
Get drunk on a roller coaster.
Because money.
Let me explain this.
Yeah, the antagonist of the roller coaster because money.
Pretty much, it was about the It
That
was
roller
a
coaster? Albert Einstein.
Krusty Land, and pretty
Krusty
much.
Krusty Land.
I don't know. It was
Roller
at
coasters.
Universal. Don't ask me why, but pretty much, it had
Universal, huh? You're rich.
They bring
Is it-
one other family along for the ride, and the funniest thing is a motion simulator ride, and pretty much you went on the roller coaster and you went through all of these different obstacles in the roller coaster. And Sideshow Bob was always there to try and kill you.
Because he's Sideshow Bob, man.
He
No,
sounds like
he's-
a lovely person.
He got
Can I
sent to
meet him?
jail because of The
Sideshow Bob.
Simpsons,
He's gonna plant
he
his
wants to
size
fix
22
them.
shoes all up in your face.
and he'll pretty much
Yeah.
kill
Wait.
everyone in his way.
Nero,
This
this guy
sounds
sounds like a
dumb.
lovely person. Can you somehow set up a meeting between me and him?
Who's
Sideshow
Sideshow
Bob
Bob?
is fictional
Wow.
character, Lena.
So, on the amount of stuff that Alina is interested in, I guess murderous, ravenous people.
Alina, you should get GTA.
You should. I'm sure you would like that. So, Nira, did you actually go to Universal Studios?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
she's rich.
Did you go? Don't they have like a Harry Potter thing there?
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what
Did you go to
Yes.
Elizabeth?
Studios in
Yes, they
Orlando.
do.
I went to the one in California.
Oh, lame.
Ah,
Dude, when I went to the,
lame.
no, when I went to the
know, I
UK,
know.
no, when I went to the UK, I went to the Harry Potter Museum. They was freaking huge, dude.
There's a museum there?
Flippin'
Yeah, there was a
There's a
lucky.
huge
museum.
museum.
I did
Lucky.
not know
And
that.
you said that the UK was boring.
Oh,
Nice awkward silence.
Liar.
That is not boring. How could you insult the UK?
Sherlock,
Sherlock, Harry Potter.
Oh, okay. Oh. To be fair, to those who can't see Skype right now, Ian's avatar is him and like a gun and a giant Captain America shield.
Bitch.
With like the stars and the stripes. Like if you could get like yeah,
Couldn't
UK.
make
I'm all about the patriotism all up in this.
It's all about patriotism.
It's all about the money. Money.
Money.
Let's
Bring,
American patriotism basically
bring
is
it to
money.
the honey.
I miss-
honey.
Let's face it. Okay, well, so yeah, you went to the sucky Californian Universal
God,
Studios.
that is like the
Yeah,
worst.
but I have
Universal-
to admit, my
Ah.
favorite part of going there was seeing Waterworld at the kind of closing time for the park, and it was so awesome.
I live-
World.
It was also
Wait.
the first time I tried a Hershey's chocolate bar in
What?
a few years.
What?
Wait, a few
Oh,
years
okay.
and
The
a
last
few
time I
years.
had a Hershey's chocolate bar before,
Okay.
eating it at
Wait.
Universal was when I was like 2 or 3.
Wait,
Are you guys
Yeah.
surprised, really?
Mira? You mean the Legoland park, right?
No, we didn't end up going to Legoland.
Universal
which I was kind of
Studios.
sad about.
She's
We
talking.
did
Because I live,
pass
like-
it on our way to Universal
think I live-
Studios though.
It's been a while since I've been there, but I live like 45
Nope.
to 60 minutes away from it.
Lucky.
Elena, you should do
Show
a TTV
off.
coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should go there and do a TTV coverage.
Hey, hey, you know what I live next to?
Huh? Right?
I live next to the border. I think I win against all of you. So suck it.
Again,
Oh, Ian.
Ian's avatar is this dude in the Captain America shield and the gun,
That's
and he's living right next to the
I
border.
live next to the border, Captain America.
Whoever that guy is in Ian's avatar looks really, really ugly though. That's all.
Yeah. He kind of
Here.
looks like the T-130 from Terminator.
Guys,
Like the
you realize
Terminator.
the guy in the photo is actually Ian, right?
Ah! What a
That
story.
chick in Nero's photo also looks quite as ugly too.
Yeah.
That was the point of my photo. I was supposed to look ugly.
They're
Kira,
Get a new
you're
photo.
so intentionally naive
You know,
sometimes.
I like how this all shifted from me over to her. Thanks for taking the
There's-
bullet there.
That's because she
No
defends
problem.
you. That's how it works.
Guys, we need to make Nerian jokes.
Not
No.
Syrian.
No,
Okay,
no,
just
we're
so
not
you
doing
know,
that. 'Cause we
I'm
don't
not
want
dating
anybody to
anyone
get
at the moment.
freaking
They
arrested.
somehow think I'm into date.
Okay?
Hey,
Let's keep this
Wait,
jail
wait.
free.
Yeah, I want to stay out of jail, you know?
Let's transition very nicely, even though I think
There's
this
no
is
jail
flowing.
on Grand Theft Auto.
Keep these people away from my ass.
Oh,
Ian.
Oh, good God, Ian.
ah! Okay. I've got a hashtag get Ian arrested.
That's it. If you listen to this far, hashtag get Ian arrested. Put in your comments.
Can I
we need to-
endorse this
We
hashtag?
need to have a
I'm gonna
hashtag
be-
per episode.
I'm
I
gonna
think
put
with
it
your
on-
own name there, it kind of goes ahead and endorses it itself.
I'll be the first one to post a comment hashtag. The hashtag.
Well, that was a very,
I like
a very,
this.
very
You know what?
entertaining.
This is how I love this. My compadre is trying to put me away for crimes I haven't committed. This is great. Says the guy with the giant America shield and a gun.
Giant America shield.
America.
Hey, well,
America.
Vesto is like a lion with like an AK-47. So you
Who are
better
your
freaking watch out.
padres? Maybe you can get them to join us in our cause to get you arrested.
Yeah.
Screw you guys. Screw
They're all
all of
Mexicans.
you.
See, they're compadres.
Why are you
That's
saying
what it is.
screw us? I'm not trying to get you arrested.
Yeah, but Nira is a
Yeah,
Nira
but
cares.
you were getting one of my friends
Nira
arrested.
cares.
Yes,
Why
I-
do you care? I don't care, Nira. Caring gets you killed.
I wish I could swear right now. 'cause
Yes,
I
that
know
is
exactly
the
what I'd say.
freaking point.
What?
Oh God! I crashed my helicopter again.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so-
guess this is a nice transition. You
Yeah,
guys got
it's
GTA
two.
5.
GTA
What are your
5.
thoughts?
GTA 5, man.
GTA 5.
Which is a little mature for our current audience at hand. If you like, if you're listening to this for Bionicle
Oh.
News.
So
So
many kids out there are handling guns now.
This is one thing I don't get.
okay.
Why? are
I
people
suddenly had the
making
urge
gun-free
to leave my
zones?
house and kill someone for real.
Okay.
Alright.
This is the logic I don't get with laws.
Okay.
People say, "Oh, gun-free zones. There won't be any criminals with guns."
Right.
That's the point of criminals. They don't follow the freaking law.
But Nira, imagine this.
You right?
What if they said this is
Oh,
a
God.
gun zone, and then criminals broke the law and didn't bring guns, what would you do then?
Oh my
Okay, first
God,
of all,
they
they
didn't
didn't
bring
bring it there.
guns.
This is the thing. They wouldn't. Okay.
Wow,
Those
this
mon-
topic's
Nira,
getting a little
Nira, we
hand.
don't talk about politics on
Shush, I'm going
CTV.
to talk about
Those
politics.
monsters.
I'm going to talk about
No, you're
politics.
not.
B,
No, you're
And-
not.
No, you
Alright.
aren't.
B,
No,
B,
you aren't.
B,
Just
B.
What's hilarious?
Nira, you don't tell us to shush. I tell you to shush.
theoretically, if you were a criminal,
Theoretically, you're
would
going
you rather go to a place where you knew
Theoretically, you are a
Kicker!
victims would be
Get her out of
armed
here!
or unarmed?
fired.
I'm not gonna kick her.
Okay, I can.
No,
No,
don't
do
you-
it. It's fine. We're all cool here. We're all cool.
We're all cool here. No one needs to
That's
get shot.
go to a place where you knew.
Don't make me.
Nobody has to go to jail. I swear, especially me.
Sorry, I felt
Ian's
like I had
going
to get
to
this off my
jail.
chest. Would you rather, if you were a criminal,
I don't want to be
theoretically,
violated.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Oh, no, 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 no,
Okay.
no, 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 no. Fine,
Okay.
fine, Nira. Get it off your chest. Go.
Okay,
Oh God.
if you were a criminal,
No.
which place would you go to? A place
Oh my
where
God.
the citizens were armed, or a place where the citizens were not armed?
Well, stay out of
House.
Texas and you're good.
Well, whatever gives me the most money.
Yeah,
Money.
No, you have
Okay,
to
that's
choose.
literally
one.
my
You
answer.
can't-
so staying in California is where you want to go.
No, criminals don't want to go to a place where a citizen might be armed, because that means that they
Because
could
they're
get them on
not-
the ground.
They don't have money to support any
Yeah.
other cause.
California.
To be also fair though, just say you go to the citizens that are not armed. You know what that circle includes? It includes Batman. Criminals don't want to go up against Batman.
Yeah,
gonna find out.
he's got you there. He's got you there.
Really
You can't,
now,
you can't,
guy.
Look,
can't
Really?
deny that.
All right, so
My
a gu-
dad
gun.
told me this story.
If you're gonna go to a
Dad,
gun
Batman?
area, you deal with guys with guns. You go to a non-gun area, you deal with Batman. No, criminals don't want to deal with Batman. They would rather go and face people with
Batman
guns.
is a freaking fictional character. You
Unless you're
can't put
Joker.
him
And...
in a real life
Whoa!
situation and
Well,
expect
hold
him
up.
Batman is
hold up.
fictional.
Look,
Fictional.
What?
I'm part of the Church of Batman. And your opinions, like
Batman-
you are insulting my beliefs, right?
Yeah,
You
how,
have
how dare you?
thing is the Church of
What do
Batman.
you think you are?
Otherwise, my friend Trey would be in that circle.
This.
How do you know he isn't?
Whoa, what?
Batman.
Friendly
The
Trey.
Church of
And
Batman.
his nickname
Has been
at school
established.
is Batman.
Is there a Church of Iron Man?
Probably.
I wish.
No, there's not because he's an atheist.
Right.
This is
Subject,
this is the
off
point.
subject.
I stop this right here. Let's just.
You can't stop Batman, Messa. You can't stop Batman.
I won't allow you to suppress my beliefs, Meso.
Yeah, you can't
It's
stop that.
Batman. The
This
Church
is a
of
free country, free podcast.
All right. Calm down, everyone.
Let me-
You don't tell me to calm down.
The best episode we've had in
Can I
months.
explain the story?
So-
Can I explain
Some
the
people
story?
say,
Okay.
we don't believe in Harvey Dent. We believe in Batman.
Just calm down, everyone.
Continue.
Let me explain the story about gun control.
Yes.
Oh my
My
God.
dad told me the story about a man who was armed in
So
a mall.
we gotta put the kibosh on this.
Pretty much, he was walking around, and then this criminal walked in. And he shot one person. This citizen who had the gun, pulled it in front of his face and said, "Look, I don't want to hurt you, but if you continue this, I will put you down."
Guns
So-
don't kill people.
Well, people.
After
Uh,
that happened,
I kill people.
after
With
that
guns.
happened, the criminal went into a stairwell and shot himself in the head.
Whoa. Just took a
He would
Loser.
rather
So-
die
It's a-
than suffer
I
the
also heard
to jail.
another story
So there were
in
only
which the
It's okay.
criminal,
He'll just spawn at the hospital.
a
there were
criminal
only 2 casualties. A innocent citizen,
Okay.
an innocent bystander or witness, and the criminal who
See, you
shot
just
him.
kill the witnesses and they're not a problem.
See, there is a criminal,
Dude,
Whoa.
and he walked.
you have
He
a
walked
place
to a
where
store
the
one day.
citizens are armed then we'll
Put a
have
gun up to
less
the guy's head.
problems with
And he
criminal
said,
activity.
"Give me all your money."
You know,
This is something I
saying
don't
The guy
think
threw
cool.
a battery and knocked the gun out of his hand.
T-Rex.
That guy, Albert Einstein, who is also Batman.
Oh, come on!
What?
I thought we were off
Batman always do it.
I heard the inspirational piano in the background.
Yeah.
I know. Isn't that fantastic? Stupid
Okay.
siblings.
I just felt like I had to get that gun control stuff off the chest.
Okay,
So,
cool.
I swear, all the freaking liberals trying to put us down, they think
Oh,
the criminals follow the law.
Whoa!
That happens.
We are
Phoebe, please.
on Harry here.
They
You
Phoebe, please. Please.
liberals literally think
Oh my
that
god.
criminals will follow the law. Since when has that ever happened? They're criminals. They don't follow the law.
Phoebe.
now. The three
Phoebe, please. Let's save this for
what?
another day.
While we're out.
Here they take my. I swear.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
There's
Okay.
something you never see. And you know you don't see him because you don't see him.
All right, Near, I'm gonna tell you something here, and I want you to listen to me, and I want you to
Hey,
listen to me very good.
Mezzo, I got a new title. It's all about the gangs and the money.
Fine.
Okay, Near, I want you to listen to me, and I want you to listen to me good. Stop talking, please. I'm begging you here.
Never.
I'm begging you here as a friend.
That's all.
Stop talking.
Just come on. I'm hovering. I'm
Never.
hovering.
Don't do it, Aldrin.
Phoebe,
I'm
please.
great.
We'll do this
I
another
will
day.
not be muzzled.
But you
Yes,
totally
Nira,
can. You literally
I
can
would
be.
like to be-
Nira, you are only still talking because of my kindness.
Please, Phoebe.
And I'm retracting that kindness.
That's all. Please let me.
I would like to hand Nira a pamphlet about the Church of Batman.
Please.
Alright?
About what?
You know,
Please, no
I
more.
believe in Batman, the Robin, and like the freaking clown. Alright, those are like this is like
But
the whole.
Kai, they don't believe in guns. Nira needs her guns. Oh
I'm
God, I'm
in the
falling.
Second
Why do
Amendment.
you need guns when
That's
you are
why
Batman?
I believe
Ask
that
yourself.
gun control
Okay,
is
Okay.
She doesn't
Kai,
understand
Kai,
that
Kai.
Batman- Wait,
Kai.
Yes.
This goes for you too now.
Yes.
Please be quiet.
What?
Now,
This is
That-
funny.
let us move this
Hashtag
along.
Church of Batman.
We've had
You
we've
can't
had
silence-
enough laughs.
You can't silence Batman.
We've had enough laughs. Now,
Sorry, I'm Batgirl, so your logic isn't valid.
are you?
Well, no, that logic isn't valid because if you were Batgirl, then you wouldn't have a gun, now would you?
No, there's some.
And your lips would be broken.
Seriously, have you
Yeah.
not seen Deadpool?
Deadpool
No.
isn't Batman.
We've never
Deadpool.
seen Deadpool.
But Batman's
It's
in it.
Deadpool.
Yeah, you guys.
I-
Seriously.
I want to roll this back like 10 or 20 minutes. I want to ask a question. Var, Ian, how is GTA 5?
Well, as far as guns and gangs are involved, it's pretty
There's
good.
a lot of murdering, a lot of inappropriate contact with other human beings, and
A lot of the N-word around.
yeah, that's very true. A lot of capping the
Bees.
working girls, and
A lot of
A lot of-
fornicating in public
okay, well,
places.
that's a little too,
Wow.
a little too
That's a little too.
specific. Good stuff.
Yeah.
We have
Well
a young
then.
audience. They don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Yes, but we also
You
have an
sure?
older audience.
yeah, but yeah,
You
this
know-
audience
You know that's
knows
Sodom
more
and
than you
Gomorrah.
think.
Maybe
Where's
you
the
do,
ground?
but I'm sure
Because of
people listen.
So Ian,
Meso, look what can of worms you opened up.
blame Ian. I was trying my best.
to be
Yeah,
fair,
yeah, Var,
to be fair,
Var,
you
you're-
can't expect to talk about Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yes.
Without
not
some
expect
kind
much.
of collateral.
You- I'm hoping that all you kids have the parents that are mature enough not to like let you play freaking M games.
Hey,
If you're like 8.
Well, at least
Okay.
not Grand Theft Auto in games.
You kids go
Yeah.
out there.
Okay. True.
Like Halo,
Halo's
you're fine playing.
Halo's like Halo should be T. I have no idea where it's rated at. It is, but yeah, no, Grand Theft Auto is just ask your parents. Like literally ask your parents before going. And what did they say on the end of commercials? Ask your parents
Ask your
before
parents
going online.
before
Yeah.
applying.
Just ask your parents. Yeah. Ask your
And
parents.
with that being said,
If your parents are dead, then you become Batman. Hey yo, tied it all the way
Wait,
around.
what's Harry Potter's Batman?
No,
Yes.
shut up.
I have
Harry Potter
Let's
and
go to
There,
There
you
is-
literally just combined two completely
There-
irrelevant things together.
There is but another thing to discuss here. So over the past couple days, more like a week, close to, a little under, an interesting thing has happened to us as TTV, and
Has it really,
we've been
Mofo?
around for 3 years, and I did not think this would happen. We, or more accurately, LJ, has a fan series. Discuss.
Yep. A fan of ours named Frodo Bell has made a fan series called LJ's Epic Quest for Mangosteen, and I love it so much.
Nice.
So
And it
stupid.
sucks
Centered you.
so
And
much.
also Alina in
Well-
it, mind you. So all you Alina lovers out there, yes, you
Alina
can
lovers,
get
yeah, right.
It
was only
Alina lovers.
this particular stop motion.
Yeah, they do. It's called LJ.
Let's be nice here, though.
Sorry,
In all
we're all
seriousness,
evil.
it's
I
a-
All
can't
I'm
help
gonna
it.
It's a
can-
good
can
first
I-
effort.
Can,
Yes, Elena, go ahead.
can I say my piece on the series?
Yes.
It's adorable. It has LG exclamated to the max. If you're into it, if you like me and LG as a couple, go ahead and watch it. It's awesome.
I mean,
If you're not into it, we have the adventures of Alina and Nira. If you read the back.
That would actually be pretty fun.
Well,
I might make that series out. Think about it.
You know, if you enjoy, maybe this series isn't your thing, but we're always thinking of new ideas. So
of course, of course.
of course, if I had a series with Alina, it would probably be based off a lot of horror movies and music
Oh, okay. You said horror.
Please,
stuff,
okay.
because
Horror.
please do so.
that's stuff we kind of share an interest in.
Please make, if you do make this, please make sure to come to me for ideas. I have a lot of ideas on how you can
Don't-
kill a
don't
man.
you can't.
Let's end this discussion.
Literally.
Yes, we are, LJ. Too late.
Let's talk.
No, we aren't. Okay, back to my series. Back to mine.
Back to Batman.
Let's come back. Let's come back full circle. Okay, so the adventures of LJ starts off when LJ is walking along in his merry way with his mangosteen in hand. When all of a sudden a dangerous Vaki-esque creature attacks out of the blue, taking
And of course,
LJ's
I just go
lovely mangosteen.
Normally. But I watched the video just to kind of fill in.
And then Nira the sheep is here. Anyway, so then LJ goes to the mighty heroic Toa of whose name I forget and asks for a gun. So it became LJ's Grand Theft Auto adventure. So he gets a
With
gun,
Alina.
goes on his
With
merry
Alina.
way.
Just want
He
to put that in there.
tells Meso goodbye. He tells Alina, do not follow me. And he goes
She
off
falls anyways.
adventure. Cut to episode 2 where he's walking around on his second day of adventuring when he's attacked out of the blue. He screams, firing his gun at random, when all of a sudden Alina disobeys his direct orders and follows him, saving his life, but directly just ignores what he said.
Oh, shut it, Spock. Just be thankful.
That reminds me.
Spock!
You're
I was
smart.
relating to the first
Spark?
scene
Did I say
of
spark?
Star Trek
Oh,
Into Darkness.
I've never seen Star Trek Into Darkness.
Well, it involves a
Does
past
that
Because
make
that's because it's in
Alina
the darkness.
twist
Duh.
reverse ending from another Star Trek
Don't
movie.
start explaining it to me. I'll see it later. Anyway,
I didn't completely give it away.
okay, yeah, shut up. Anyway.
Never.
So I love this series. The animation is really choppy, and I would like it. It needs a lot of work, and the text is a little difficult to see at points. But I love it because it's about me.
Yeah, here's why I enjoy it. I think
Oh, so
that
self-centered.
Frodo Bell has done something which I never thought would be a thing, and hopefully there will be more of in the future, a creative TTV-based work. And
Yes,
I think
yeah.
that it is revolutionary for that, and I hope it continues and improves. And I certainly got a laugh out of it. I have to comment on how inaccurate that Mesonoc is. Let's be real here. That's
So it's like it's funny because it's more like Bars mod because it's all black and it has like Picari and stuff.
Yeah.
The Picari, ironically enough, is more akin to Meso because of the adaptive Picari.
Yeah.
What?
I don't wear a
Picard.
Yes.
I wear a Kakami.
Kai,
Bacardi?
before you knew me,
You work
I had a
Picard?
Toa form that I had like the adaptive Picari. And I
Did
used-
someone say Bacardi?
Yes, Kai.
Hakari.
Oh, you see, I'm just thirsty right now for a nice, good beverage.
He's thirsty
Right,
for justice.
What are you saying?
I have no clue.
What?
Well,
what is-
you kids are young. Forget it.
He's just being a dummy.
If you really do have a thirst for justice, the Church of Batman is always there to.
No, I have a thirst.
Shut up!
I have a thirst for Bacardi.
Okay, well then, let us talk about the. I mean, anyone else have something to say about Frodo Bell and his
Not really.
series? I mean,
Other than keep it.
I liked. Yeah, keep it up. I like fan works. You should make fan fiction, people.
Yeah.
Make
Oh,
fan
yeah.
fiction.
Especially
Oh,
those
here,
involving
here's
LJ and
what-
Alina.
Animations.
Especially those involving
So,
LJ and
since we're
Alina.
talking about animations, my brother Jordan is working on a
Oh,
stop
here we
motion
go.
series.
Mira,
We
Mira,
know.
Mira,
Hold on.
wait, don't even bother. We've literally already talked about this.
I don't care. I'm saying it anyways.
No, you aren't.
You're not.
Here. Yeah,
Before
no.
we
Wait.
transition, Alina,
Did.
comment on the current thing. We should let her finish before we transition to a new topic. That's just how it goes. Alina,
Elena,
what are you about to say?
I'm actually gonna get to talk? Alright. Give me a second.
No. Anyways,
Okay,
let's move on.
I get you one chance, Alina. One chance.
Give me a second. I was about to go. Then you guys
No.
interrupted.
Okay, just talk. Just say.
Alright, alright. If you guys have any sort of fan work and you want to make it, go ahead and do it. If you do, though, please show us. We love fan work, and we will.
Say
I
we.
can't say all of us will, but most of us will look at it, and we will probably enjoy it. If
No, we
all right.
Yeah.
Promotion on our channel.
And
So y'all.
just so long as it's not about me and Alina, we're a-okay.
It totally.
Do it
If
about
it's
him.
about me and Alina, it has the latest seal of
You and
approval.
Alina. You and Alina. Hi, Alina. You and Alina.
Well,
Seal of approval.
Alina and Alina, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Everybody has their taste. It's fiction.
That's an odd fantasy.
Did I just say Alina and Elena?
Yes, you
You
did.
did. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Well, Var, did you have some stories you wanted to tell us? Sorry, Meso. Kind of.
Ah, I crashed my plane.
Yeah, that's right. You did have some important stories.
I did.
Yes. From your day the other day, you had a marvelous day.
What?
The 19th.
What are you talking about?
The donuts. War.
And the game.
Yes. Something
What donuts?
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Wow. Then. Okay. So I punched a homeless person the other day.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Meso.
What?
I punched a homeless person too in GTA.
Okay. So
Oh, you wanted to
it's okay. My dream has always been to punch a homeless person. It's one of my lifelong goals. My lifelong has been like to punch a whole homeless person or beat him senseless. Either one. And it has to, like, it has to be-
America's
it has to
youth,
be-
people.
it has to
America's
be-
youth.
It has to be like a certain kind of homeless person, if they're like, if they're like a single mother who's just couldn't pay rent, that's brutal. I'm not gonna do that. But if like some old dude, some old wrinkly white dude who's done literally nothing with his life and is just wasting my air, yeah, I'm gonna be senseless. I've always wanted.
Whoa.
Kai, everybody has a story. I just hope you know that.
Kai, what did you do?
One of my cousin's friends
Okay.
You know what he did?
chooses to live
All right,
homeless.
all right. So there's this old my friend and and like I guess a bunch of us, a bunch of my friends. There's this old
You
apartment
ganged
building.
up on a homeless man!
Gang up. To be fair, he was also drunk, so like.
Oh
I'm-
my Matt, I knew it.
Ganged up with a drunk man!
My friend and I.
You can't even fight back!
we go basically, my friend used to live in this apartment building, and his dad used to run an apartment building. Then it started like decaying and stuff, and it was it was terrible. So they fired him like under they did some weird stuff and got him fired to like I guess they kind of framed him for something, whatever. What's important is that apartment building is no longer it's actually set to be demolished. It is condemned. So we're driving around someday, and we're like, oh hey, remember when you used to stay in this apartment building? And we're like, well that's a great thing. And we decided to just go up to it because we had we had nothing to do that night. So we go there and we park his truck and we all get out and there's we go around, we kind of look inside the windows, and and there's a door open, and we're like, why is this door open? We go in, and they're like, I guess a homeless person had just found a way to break in, and he'd been living there for a while. So I guess he really wasn't homeless. Means I still have to fulfill my actual dream. But he was there, and like he was kind of drunk, and he started swearing about what we were doing here, and he tried to like take a couple swings at us. But he was he was drunk, so like I as he was doing this, we kind of stepped back, and I took a swing at him, and it connected.
That was going great.
He crumpled like a paper bag.
What?
He was like
Earth?
like
You're
like,
a terrible person.
I punched a homeless dude, and I was like, I did it, and then like we realized. Better get out of here before like someone calls the police about these teenagers parked in front of this condemned building, and there's like this dead homeless guy on the ground, not dead.
You should have just left him alone, and like the condemned they would have tore the building down with him inside because he's retarded.
Got to punch this dude. Well, I guess now I can't really say because he had a home, like he was living in like one of the. I need to find a never this person someday.
No.
Terrible. Why would you do that?
Epic.
Okay, here's the thing.
Well, Kai, to be fair, it was in self-defense.
He was like, we could have just. I will be fair.
I mean, at least you didn't attack him. He was drunk and attacking you. That's something.
Like he was trying to doing. He wasn't like. He wasn't really there. He was drunk, and he was kind of like swinging. He's like, if you kids don't get out of here, I'm gonna do all the stuff. And I just like it connected. See, I believe people have their time on this earth, and they have to use it wisely. This guy did not use it wisely. He's this old drunken dude living inside like this.
Kind of dumb, Kai.
Kai, you know who you remind me of? You remind me of like Gravis the Lion telling all the tribes to use it well, use it wisely, use the chi.
So we're gonna connect this back to a moral lesson. Use your time wisely. By Kai.
I will find you and I will punch you.
And remember kids, don't toke or you'll choke.
What?
I don't want to know.
Okay.
And I'm sorry I'm being very quiet, but there's just like literally no kind of subject I can talk about right now.
Nero, I think you filled your talking quota for the evening.
Yeah, I think it's a little too much.
But it's just okay. I will continue to update you on my current chasing of my dream. I need to. We did a lot of stuff that night. Like we went to this bridge and like we tore up this guy's field. I tell you about that.
You guys are jerks.
We had so many jerks. We went out to like the town, not the town next to us, but like the towns like a couple towns over. So I could say the name, but nobody would know where.
That's the reason old people hate teenagers.
You do realize people could search up the town on Google Maps, right?
Yeah, but like you could call the police on us, but like, what do whatever. Me and my friend, we were in the truck, and we go there, and we find out that like there's this field, and apparently I don't know, maybe it was saving for like someone to build a house on or something, whatever. And we're like, well, nothing to do tonight, so we decided we did donuts, and we did donuts on the field. We ripped it up. We did all the stuff. We completely tore it up. We left. Second day comes in. Second day, like a couple weeks later, we go on. There's a no trespassing sign. So obviously, someone seems to anymore. So we do it again. We keep doing this succession until they finally put up like a 24-hour surveillance sign. So we literally forced the guy to pay for a security system.
You are a terrible.
You're terrible.
I'm such a terrible person. But come on, it's a great story.
Yes.
Why do we have him on
Yeah,
our podcast? He's
children,
such a
remember,
jerk
we do
to
not
people.
support this man.
This is
Hey,
why
you all threatened to put me in jail.
Duh,
Wow.
Don't even go.
What if you said, I did this in GTA, right? It's totally it's great. It's okay. Okay. I'm here because
You have psychotic problems.
Trevor.
I have feelings. I have the urge to see people do something productive with their life.
And
they don't do
people
something
not
productive.
doing it.
Okay, first of all, Kagi, I
yeah.
think I might be a challenge because I'm one of the most unproductive people in the world.
Yeah, but you have an excuse. You're only 13.
No, wait,
Like,
you're
Yeah.
the homeless guy
but
he
it
saw
was
is what, in his
that I don't
40s?
do my homework.
I mean, like, to
until-
be fair, as homework, schools have.
God, you have no clue what that poor man has probably been throughout his life, you jerk.
Eh.
Do you know what I know he has been into now? Drunk and sitting in an old apartment and taking some.
Yeah, that's probably where he is now. He probably wasn't always like that. People get brought into things, Kahi. People
get brought
don't-
into things because you're not smart enough to get out of them. If I ever become homeless,
I really hope
and I'm
Kahi's
like,
life just like turns around to where he's just
if
screwed.
I
He becomes
do- if I
homeless.
if I do become
He's
homeless,
on
Like,
the farm.
I would
Like
want
he,
someone to
he's
punch
trying to
me.
take a case and like whoever he's lawyering for like just like blames him on some kind of crime. He gets sent to jail. He loses everything he has. His car gets
Oh,
repossessed.
oh,
His
so
wife gets
stop.
murdered. I mean, his boyfriend gets murdered, and
Wow. No, okay.
Hey,
It's
hey,
just-
hey.
okay.
Sure, his boyfriend.
Sometimes,
Never let that happen
sometimes-
to him. He's a very consensual person, so.
you have to take the good with the bad. And this time the bad was me punching some guy in the face. But don't
Yeah.
worry. Look, it's
I mean,
the
it
story
is. He probably won't even remember it when he wakes up, so it's okay.
great. Either maybe I should just go on record and say this is a totally fake story, and so nobody will call the police on me. This is a totally fake story. It never happened. I'm just making it up for embellishing purposes.
Yeah.
At an actual,
Yeah, he totally made that up, guys.
I totally just made that up on the spot. Feelings so late. Sorry, man.
Well,
We were just being that day.
I
So,
think
okay.
I think that's that. I think Kai, you've
Yeah.
had your fill of story time.
I've had my
We
Var.
need to get ready to like end this episode, but first I want to ask Var, would you like to enlighten our fans about the donuts?
Donuts? What?
Donuts, baby.
Donuts?
Not the donuts in the
Um,
car that Kahi did, but the donuts.
Just the whole
yeah,
day, or
donuts.
just the donuts?
Depends on what you want to tell.
Oh.
I mean, okay, like they basically started with me trying to get GTA 5 because I had no cash. Then I realized I still had like a bunch of PlayStation games left over because I don't ever play my PlayStation anymore. So
I'm sure he ran over a pedestrian.
I was just driving, and then a plane comes out of nowhere and takes me out. What the heck just happened? Okay. Anyway, back to the story.
Anyways.
Anyway, so I remember I had a bunch of PlayStation games that I could just trade in because I never play my PlayStation anymore. So I brought the this like huge stack of games to GameStop. And you know how they rob you. So even with that huge stack of games, I still didn't have enough for the game. And then the guy there was like, you know what, whatever. And then he just like he doubled like the charge that my games were worth, so I had enough for the game. And then he renewed my GameStop membership, which is like $20 for free. So that was that. And then I told him my age. I'm old enough to like purchase the game, but he was just like, well, we'll make that 1994 in the record. And he was just like, yeah, I hate my job. It just takes the fun out of games. I mean, it's pretty sad when the manager hates his job. And I was like, oh, he's the manager. That's awesome. But yeah, so I got GTA 5 for like practically free. So that was interesting. And then later that day, Krispy Kreme, like this donut place, was having this like promotion where if you dressed up like a pirate, you can get like a dozen donuts for free.
Because it was Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
International Talk Like a Pirate Day.
So yeah, I wasn't expecting to come home with donuts, but I had like this weird friend who's like super into anime, and she just had a random pirate costume in her trunk for no reason.
Starting her own little spiel.
I
So-
love that. I love
Yes.
that. She just had a pirate
Yeah,
costume.
she had a pirate costume in her trunk. So I put on the pirate costume and I got my free 12 dozen my free dozen donuts, and then we technically got like 38 donuts because then my friend and her went back to the Krispy Kreme in the same pirate costume at different times of the day. So we could, like farm donuts.
I love
When?
you have his pirate. Like I love how she's been like waiting all year for this. Like you're like, it's Taco Pirate Day at Krispy Kreme. He's like, I know. It's like giving 364 days.
Eric.
She's keeping this thing in their trunk. Now it pays off because you guys all got donuts.
Wow.
Get them glazed donuts.
No,
It was glorious.
that sounds like a best day ever.
It was quite
That's-
good. Yeah, I got home playing GTA 5 with like a dozen donuts in my hand. It was great.
Lucky.
Dude, I love how your tale is like an uplifting tale about like humanity and people doing nice stuff for each other. And mine's like,
beat up
I wrecked this dude's field and I punched the homeless person.
Kai, you are a pillar of the community.
Hey, you want to know why?
Let us
I have a-
it was a fake story and it wasn't real.
No, you want. You
It's a
guys
fake
wanna know
story
why
and it
he
wasn't
did You
real.
know why he did it? Because the guy didn't have donuts.
No,
But if
it's
I had
because
donuts,
money. Because money, Ian.
Donuts.
Because money. I had to practice my teachings from the Church of Batman. He punches homeless people
We're
all
back
the time.
there again. We might as well just call this episode Church of Batman.
Not I like the other name. But yes, it is.
How about we talk
I
about gun
think everything-
control, Nira? That seemed like a better idea.
No, please, God, no.
I'm just done with that subject.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, does anyone else have anything they'd like to say in this episode? Because we're running a little long.
Should we have
my
a music
birthday.
segment?
Your mom was
Oh,
running
yeah,
a little
that's right.
long.
Okay. How did this worked out so well.
Well, there's a lot of tread on them tires.
This worked out so well last time. Impromptu
No, it didn't.
segment. Nira, sing something.
Actually, I have my guitar here if you want me to grab that.
No,
Do
no,
it,
just
do it,
sing.
but also
Just sing.
Do it!
Fine. Wait, what?
Sing about me.
Do it!
Do it.
Get the guitar.
Do what you
Do a
want.
full
Do what you want,
performance.
but sing too.
I'll sing.
Yeah, singing.
I don't know about you,
Okay.
but I feel like
Yeah,
punching
yeah.
a homeless person.
Alright, I got a song for y'all.
Don't sing a song, but I'm counting on you for lolsy interjections.
Let me just.
Nira, go.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Sure, I
one
got a
minute.
song.
I need to get the capo on.
No one wants to hear your song.
Maybe.
Are you sure? It's a good one.
Maybe.
No one wants to hear your
Okay.
song.
Here we go.
You're all just If I ever were a fox, then I
Shush.
know.
That's not- He woke up from dreaming and put on his shoes. Started making his way past you in the morning. Hasn't been stolen for days. Leaning now into the breeze. Remember each Sunday, falls to his knees. They had breakfast together. The 2 eggs don't rest like the feeling of what he needs. Now this place
Then
seems
I punched
familiar
him
to
in the
him.
face.
He pulled on his hand with a devilish grin. She led him upstairs. She led him upstairs, left him dying to get in. Forgive me, I'm trying to find my calling. I'm calling at night. I don't mean to be a bother, but have you seen this girl? She's been running through my dreams, and it's driving me crazy, it seems. I'm gonna ask her to marry me. Neighbor says she moved away. Funny how it rained all day. I didn't think much of it, but now it's starting to all make sense. Oh, I can see now that all of these clouds are following me in my desperate endeavor. Find my whoever she may be. I'm not coming back. I've done something so terrible. I'm terrified that you expect that from me. I mixed up all the blunt. Now the rain is just washing you out of my hair, out of my mind. Keeping an eye on the world. So many thousand feet off the ground. Over you now on clouds towering over your head. I guess I'll go home now. I guess I'll go home now.
To make a
Guess I'll
sandwich.
Home now. I guess I'll go home. Dang, I know a lot of hustlers are probably going to be so pissed at me for getting that wrong, but I don't care.
Drop the bass.
I mistakenly did that too early. My bad.
I like you.
You should sing a song about the homeless person.
That was. Okay, anyway.
Hustlers is the name of the all-time low fan base. I'd be
Okay.
considered a hustler because I'm a fan of all-time low.
All right.
I'm such a homeless man. Only got $20 in my pocket.
I think that's what the fan base for
Oh,
all-time low is.
Kai, you're killing me
I think
here.
it's time for me to sing.
Kai, you're
Yeah,
killing me here. Kai, please do it. Please make that.
By all-time low.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm ready.
Shut up.
I think he's like so bad now.
I know I
Ian,
probably
please,
stood up so bad, but I don't care.
Please, you're too close to the border to do this. You're too close to the border.
Okay.
Ian!
That's all you get.
So I think this is a fine time to end this mess of an episode.
Your
Fine,
face
that's-
is a
I think
mess
the
of an
song's kind of
episode.
pulled together, but
yeah.
Oh.
You should do a
She
song at the end of each episode. I think that'd be nice.
She gets a full song and
Yeah.
I get nothing. I get
Yeah,
jack.
well,
Okay, Ian, I'll be honest. If you want to sing an actual song, go ahead. That was like barely
No,
audible.
Ran over a poor puppy.
No, forget it. Forget it.
okay,
Okay.
good, and be
You
quiet.
can suck it.
You know what?
I'm
could
just
be
a
like
homeless
Easy Power
man.
Cast.
Only got $20 in my pocket.
And Kahi comes over and punches me in the
Punch
face.
it.
I'm homeless. I'm homeless. Looking for a job.
Epic sigh.
Walking up, I'm like, what
Gotta
happened in the
swing
punch your
my
face?
booze. Then tell me what's them fools. They don't know
Anyways.
the way I
Yes.
do.
how about we end the episode?
okay,
Well.
okay.
Here is how I will end the episode, okay? I want to thank you all for listening to this. It may not have been structured, but it sure as heck was entertaining. Hopefully we
Maybe
will.
for you.
Hopefully we will return next week with an actual
Yes,
crop of
speak for
topical
yourself.
news to discuss. But in the meantime,
Train!
please be
I got hit by a train.
please be sure to subscribe, like, favorite, rate, comment, share, post, tweet, follow, publicize, join our
Tumble.
Steam group, tumble, yeah. Get hyped for Terraria release on October 1st.
Butter it.
Uh,
Put it on a spreadsheet.
do whatever you want. And yeah,
Just-
goodbye all. Thank you for listening to
Just keep it away from my ass.
Oh, Ian.
I'm messing up.
I'm Barteran.
I'm LJ.
I'm Kahi.
I'm Ian.
I'm Nira.
I'm Elena.
Elena, where'd you go?
And goodbye, everyone.
I was
Wait, one last song.
No.
busy.
I punched him in the nose. I feel incredible. Okay, I'm done.